Well, just like clockwork, the United States federal government proves they're incompetent yet again. Now, when I say big tech, who do you think of? Do you think of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, maybe Amazon, Google? How about LBRY? Do you think a LBRY, those little scammers over at Odyssey and LBRY, pulling all their shady shenanigans, huh? Let's go ahead and break this down, shall we? So, the government multiple times talked about antitrust, talked about, these big tech companies and really tightening the screws. Now, the federal government has seemingly endless money. You know how I know? If they run out, they'll literally just print more. But they decided, who could we go after? This kind of reminds me of 2008 when we had the financial crisis and one guy went to jail. One guy, I don't even think he was an American citizen. Like, we keep doing this. We keep having these big things and then everyone's scot-free. Like, you know what? We need a fall guy. How about LBRY? Are you kidding me? So basically the government is now picking winners and losers. They're saying, listen, it's okay for Bitcoin. It's okay for Ethereum. Blockchain, have your own blockchain. Do whatever you want right now because we can pump this up and make money off it. But LBRY, listen, here's the problem with LBRY. They have closed source code. What? Oh, they're open source. Unlike all of other big tech, you can actually inspect. Okay. So apparently they're not closed source. But the problem with LBRY is from the very beginning, you look at these Odyssey and LBRY platform, while they may not be closed source like the rest of big tech, they've really kind of scammed everyone with their cryptocurrency, and they were never upfront and honest about what LBRY tokens were, LBRY credits. They were never what? Oh, they were, okay. I'm being told that they were upfront and honest. In fact, they broke down everything on the LBRY website of exactly what they were doing from day one. In fact, they were probably more upfront and honest than most other commodity-based cryptocurrencies. In America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, the home of the SEC. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. If you look at the code, okay. So really there's no reason to go after LBRY other than they have to really attack big tech. And we're going to really stick it to those guys over at Odyssey. You know what, Odyssey? We don't like competition and we're going to come after you. This is ridiculous. And I talked a few videos about how the government's going to start picking winners and losers. And I had a bunch of people say, oh, Cody, that's never going to happen. Really? Well, it's happening. It's happening. Why are they going after LBRY? Why are they going after, a competing video platform? A video platform that's doing things a little bit different. Meanwhile, we have other social media that shall remain nameless that are literally censoring everyone at all times for literally anything. And that's cool. That's the American way. You don't say what we like. That's not free speech. It's our speech or the highway. Okay. Are you a platform or are you a content distribution company? Are you the news? Are you a platform? If you have editorial control, you can also be sued. I'm sick of these social media companies having it both ways. They need to be sued into bankruptcy or made to pick. What are you? Are you this or are you that? Now they have the right to pick. They're private companies. They have the right to pick. But once they pick, they need to be that. They can't be whatever suits them that day. Well, I shouldn't say they can't be. They have been for years. But instead of focusing on that, the government's like, you know what we're going to do? We got this little company that's starting to make some waves, starting to grow a little. We're going to go after that. That's going to be the crypto that, we need to call the SEC. Hey, idiots, are you awake? It's almost noon. You know what? We've got a target for you. Yeah, LBRY. No, not the public library. No, this is just a company who, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding? No, of course they're not kidding because this is what they're doing. So they're going to sue LBRY and then what? And then what? Go after, the Christian church? Maybe see if you could take down Mormonism? If you want to go after anybody, Scientology, there's an option. Oh, no! This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Who are we going to take out next? School children? Nuns? Who do you want? Can't go after big tech. They're invincible. Too big to fail. Too big to follow the rules, too big for everything. It's ridiculous. Literally ridiculous. So I've talked about this with crypto, and crypto's in a huge bubble right now. I think crypto is going to crash big time, most of them. And I said this before, and a lot of people are like, no, the government's never going to get involved. They already have. They've gotten involved with XRP. They've gotten involved with Monero. They're getting involved with LBRY credit. And that's just to name a few. They've been getting involved. They've been talking about going after a whole bunch of them. Now, right now, they're putting Bitcoin and Ethereum on a pedestal because it makes financial sense. But make no mistake, when it is in their best interest, they will cripple Bitcoin. The reason they're not crippling Bitcoin right now, as we speak, everyone's like, Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million. No, it's not. The reason they're not crippling Bitcoin, busting the knees right out from under Bitcoin, is because they're training the public that crypto is good. And then Bitcoin magically is going to have a problem. The SEC is going to shut them down. But don't worry, we got the Fed coin. In the United States, Fed coin we trust. This is what's going on. You don't think so? What do you think is going on? You think Bitcoin's going to go to 100,000 or 1 million? They're never going to allow that. They're never going to allow. Right now, they're letting the little common average people make a little money in crypto. So you get all excited about it. And then they're going to say, oh, Bitcoin's not safe. It's not secure. We don't know who this guy who created it is. But don't worry, we got the Fed coin. And you can invest in the Americans' endless, closed source Fed coin that we are going to jam down your throat. That's what's going to happen. And when that happens, they're going to shut down these other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be a fall guy. Absolutely. Bitcoin right now is a marketing token. That's all it is. All it has been, and that's all it will be, because too many cryptos have passed it in technology and value. Do you don't think Bitcoin is going to be the fall guy? What crypto do you think is going to be the fall guy? Because they're going to have one. America can't just introduce their Fed coin and be like, well, you could get into decentralized cryptocurrency without government control, or you can have our sweet Fed coin. Nobody would want that piece of junk. But what they're going to do is they're getting people hooked on digital money, and they're going to say, well, Bitcoin's bad, you can't have that, but we'll replace Bitcoin with Fed coin, and this is even better. This is the modern Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin 2.0. This is the Bitcoin you deserve. And if you believe in this, this is the Bitcoin you deserve. This is why I talk about privacy and anonymity, because the government's getting involved in crypto and they're trying to end crypto. Little by little, they're going to break the legs out from under it. I mean, LBRY credits, really? That's who you're going after? And I got the email. Did you get the email? Did you get the email from LBRY yesterday? Their email title. Let me pull this up here real quick. Their email title was, of course, when I go to pull it up, email I got yesterday from Odyssey was, the future of crypto is at risk, exclamation point. That literally sounds like the title of one of my YouTube videos. Dear LBRY Odyssey community, we are reaching out to you as part of the continued commitment to transparency. Today, the SEC filed a complaint against LBRY Inc., the creator of LBRY blockchain and the video sharing platform Odyssey. Okay. And it goes on to, break down all the stuff and, okay. So the reality is, crypto is at risk. Not just LBRY, not just Odyssey, but crypto in general is at risk. And this is becoming a serious problem that you're going to want to take seriously, because ultimately, even if you don't use Odyssey, even if you don't use LBRY, it's going to be the next one and the next one. And listen, I like some of these big tech companies for, well, I really only like YouTube. I think YouTube is a decent product. I just wish they would just let it be. I wish they would quit digging their hands in it all the time and just let the people decide what they want to watch. If they want to watch it, it wins. If they don't want to watch it, it fails. It's the way it should be. Most of these other big tech platforms, I left a long time ago. I used to have a pretty big following on Facebook. I left my Facebook like 3 or 4 years ago. Twitter, I deleted my Twitter years ago because they suck. There's no value. And so you get an up-and-coming platform like Odyssey that has a lot of value, and they're like, no, we're going to attack that. Of all things to attack, that's the one we're going to go after. That makes perfect sense. Everything going on in the world, we're going to file suit against LBRY. And it's going to be the next one and the next one. And right now they're propping up Ethereum and Bitcoin. They're picking winners and losers, which is not what the government's supposed to be doing. And they're going to do it in the auspice of, well, unregulated security. Okay, so what about all the other ones? They're all good? I mean, they're picking. Okay, if you're going to go after one, don't you have to go after all of them? This is the only one, the one that has been completely transparent since day one, the one that has done pages of compliance and transparency, the one that has literally been open source. I mean, you couldn't be more shady if you wanted to. If you look at Twitter, that useless website, why don't you shut that website down? That website's a piece of garbage. It is literally the bathroom wall at a truck stop. But yeah, that's cool. But the company that tries to be as transparent as humanly possible, and you're like, no, we're going to attack them. It's just really unfortunate where we are with this stuff. And what about all the other cryptocurrencies? What about all the other ones? You going to attack them? Of course they are. That's coming next. So crypto is going to, they're going to let the air out of crypto, and crypto is going to pop. It's been like this way people are trying to make money this last year. And really, it's not about you and making money. You're going to be left holding the bag. It's about the government introducing the Fed coin. It's what it's always been about. Do you think the government is going to allow someone else to have decentralized, uncontrollable currency? No, they're never going to allow that, just like the Fed. Do you think the government is going to allow the people to control currency? No, they're never going to allow it. You might be thinking, well, they can't stop Bitcoin. Yeah, they can. They don't have to stop it. They can make it illegal in the United States. You want to go to prison over Bitcoin? Then some of our stiffest laws are with the IRS and taxes. So then you're going to be filing. So if you still buy Bitcoin, if the federal government makes Bitcoin illegal tomorrow, or cryptocurrency, and you buy one crypto, anything, it's on your tax returns. As of this year, you have to check whether or not you bought crypto. And if they make it illegal and you check no, you will be going to federal prison when they find out. And they'll find out. Because you're not going to outsmart them with checking no. So yes, they can stop Bitcoin, especially in this country, which is the country that's propping it up. Because you have to disclose it now. Unlike any other asset in history, you have to disclose crypto in a way that is ridiculous on the new IRS forms. So yeah, they can shut Bitcoin down if they want to. Now, can they shut the actual project down? No, but they don't care about it. They can make it a scrap heap because Americans won't participate. Well, a few might try. Just going to add to the prison population, I guess. That's stupid. You'll be lying on your taxes. Not a good idea, I can assure you. And you'll be committing tax fraud. Not a good idea, I can assure you. So this is where we're going with this stuff. What do you think about this going after LBRY? Ridiculous? Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. I'm doing an awesome video tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe and check out tomorrow's video. I will be doing videos every single day in April. So look out for new videos, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single day. And I'll see you guys in the next video.